Real English Lounge.
The art of everyday English.
Would you rather save money and feel secure, or spend freely and actually enjoy things now?
Can I think about it for a second?
No, that's the whole point.
Okay, enjoy life now.
Really?
You look surprised.
I expected save money.
Because I seem like a responsible person?
A little.
I am a responsible person who thinks life is short and money is a tool.
Interesting. I'd save.
You would save?
I would save.
Even though you know life is short?
Because I know life is short. Security gives me options.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. Welcome to Real English Lounge. I'm Claire.
I'm Ethan, and today, would you rather save money or enjoy life? There is no right answer. That's the point.
Subscribe on YouTube if this podcast is helping your English.
Comment challenge. Which side are you on? Save or spend? One sentence in English in the comments. We'll read them.
Level check B1 to B2. English for expressing opinions, disagreeing politely, and talking about money and values without it getting weird.
Word tour words today: budget, splurge, security, trade-off, priority, and spontaneous. 6 words for talking about money and the choices around it. Let me make the case for saving, because I think it gets a bad reputation.
Go ahead.
Saving money is not about being boring or anxious or afraid of life. Saving money is about having options.
Options.
When you have savings, real savings, you have choices that people without savings don't have. You can leave a job that's making you miserable. You can take a risk on something. You can handle an emergency without it becoming a crisis.
All true.
The security isn't the goal. The freedom that comes from security is the goal.
Okay, I'll grant you that. But here's my question. What if the freedom that comes from spending is also real?
What do you mean?
The freedom to say yes to the trip. The freedom to have the dinner with the people you love. The freedom to experience things now when you're at an age and energy level where they'll actually be enjoyed.
You can do those things and still save.
Can you? Meaningfully?
If you budget well.
The word budget appeared, as I knew it would.
Heh, it's a good word.
It is a good word. But the people I know who are very committed savers, they often defer the life part. We'll travel when we retire. We'll do that when we're more settled. We'll enjoy things later.
And
later isn't guaranteed. And even when it arrives, the thing you were saving it for might not be available the way you imagined.
that's a real argument.
Thank you.
But let me push back, because I think the enjoy life now argument can become a cover for just not planning.
Say that again.
Sometimes people use life is short to justify spending in ways that feel good today and create real problems later. And the problems later, financial stress, no cushion when something goes wrong, those are also a kind of not enjoying life.
That's fair.
The person who spends freely at 28 and has nothing at 45, are they enjoying life? Or are they anxious about money in a different way?
Okay, but I'm not talking about reckless spending. I'm talking about conscious choice to spend on experiences and people and things that matter, rather than compulsive saving driven by fear.
The fear word.
Saving can be driven by fear. It can be driven by wisdom. The question is, which one it is for you?
And for me, honestly, it's probably both.
Which is the most honest answer anyone could give. Here's what I actually think. I think the question is wrong.
The question we asked at the beginning.
Save money or enjoy life. It frames them as opposites, but they're not necessarily opposites.
Go on.
The version of saving that makes you anxious and defers your life indefinitely, that's not good saving. And the version of spending that's just avoiding the discomfort of planning, that's not good spending.
So the real question is,
Are you making a conscious choice, or are you just doing what's easiest today?
which is a harder question to answer?
Much harder, because it requires you to actually know what you want.
And most people have a vague sense of wanting security and wanting experiences, but haven't actually thought through how to have both.
Which is why a simple would you rather is useful. It forces you to pick a side. And the side you pick, even in 2 seconds, tells you something real about where your instincts are.
Mine went immediately to save.
And mine went immediately to spend.
And we both think we're right.
We both think we're right.
That's what makes it interesting.
Let me ask you something more specific. You have £100, dollars, euros, 100 of your local currency. Would you rather put it into savings or spend it on something that brings you real joy today?
Savings.
Every time?
Almost every time.
I'd spend it. Almost almost every time.
On what?
Dinner with people I like, a book I've been wanting, a small trip, something that creates a memory.
And you don't feel guilty after?
Almost never. You?
I feel slightly guilty if I don't save it.
Guilty for spending?
A little. Like I broke a rule I made with myself.
That's interesting, because I'd feel guilty if I saved it at the expense of something I actually wanted.
So we both feel guilty? Just about opposite things.
Which might mean neither of us has fully figured this out.
Almost certainly.
Time for the word tour. 6 words from today.
Definition, natural example, mini dialogue, upgrade phrase. Word 1, budget, B-U-D-G-E-T, noun and verb.
A budget is a plan for how you'll spend or save your money over a period of time. To budget means to plan and manage money carefully. The word has slightly boring connotations, but a budget is really just deciding in advance what matters.
Example, she'd always found budgeting tedious until she realized it wasn't about restriction. It was about being intentional. The budget was just a written version of her priorities.
Mini dialogue. Do you have a budget?
A loose one. I know roughly what I spend on what. I don't track every pound.
Does it work?
Better than having no plan, which is what I had before.
Upgrade phrase. Instead of, I try to be careful with money, try, I have a rough budget that I stick to most months. It's not strict, but it means I'm making deliberate choices about where the money goes, rather than just watching it disappear.
Word 2, splurge, S-P-L-U-R-G-E, verb and noun.
To splurge means to spend a larger amount of money than usual on something, a treat, an experience, something you wouldn't normally buy. A splurge is not reckless spending. It's a deliberate choice to spend more than usual on something that feels worth it.
Example, she splurged on the hotel. She planned to stay somewhere cheap, but when she saw the view from the upgraded room, she decided some experiences were worth paying extra for.
Mini dialogue. Was it worth it?
Yes, I splurged on the concert tickets, the good seats, not the ones at the back. And for once, I didn't feel guilty about it.
Why not this time?
I decided in advance it was the one thing this month I was going to enjoy without calculating the cost.
Upgrade phrase. Instead of, I spent a lot on it, try, I decided to splurge on it. It was more than I'd normally spend, but I'd been looking forward to it, and it was genuinely worth it.
Word 3, security, S-E-C-U-R-I-T-Y, noun.
Financial security means having enough money that you feel stable and protected from emergencies or sudden changes. It's not about being rich, it's about having enough buffer that unexpected things don't immediately become crises.
Example, after years of living month to month, having 3 months of savings felt like a different life entirely. Not rich, just secure. He could breathe in a way he hadn't before.
Mini dialogue. Why is saving so important to you?
Security, mainly. Not for the money itself, for the feeling of having options. If something goes wrong or something changes, I want to have room to move.
That makes complete sense.
Upgrade phrase. Instead of, I like to have savings, try, what I'm really after is financial security. Not a specific number, but the feeling of having enough of a cushion that life's surprises don't immediately become disasters. Word 4, trade-off, T-R-A-D-E-O-F-F, noun.
A trade-off is when you gain something by giving up something else. Most financial decisions involve trade-offs. Save now and give up something today, or spend now and give up security later. Neither option is free. Both cost something.
Example, she understood the trade-off clearly. Saving more meant fewer dinners out and fewer trips now. Spending more meant more experiences now and less security later. Neither was wrong. Both were real costs.
Mini dialogue. Is it hard to choose?
Yes, because every trade-off means losing something.
Which thing is easier to lose?
That's the question, isn't it? And the honest answer probably changes depending on where I am in life.
Upgrade phrase. Instead of, it's a difficult decision, try, it's a genuine trade-off. And I'm trying to be honest with myself about what I'm actually giving up on each side, not just what I'm gaining.
Word 5, priority, P-R-I-O-R-I-T-Y, noun.
A priority is something that's more important to you than other things. Your financial priorities show up in how you actually spend your money. Not what you say is important, but what your bank statement confirms is important.
Example, he said experiences were his priority, but when he looked at his spending, most of it was going on things he couldn't remember a week later. The priority he'd named and the priority his spending reflected weren't the same.
Mini dialogue. What's most important to you financially right now?
Honestly, probably stability. I say experiences matter most, but when I look at what I actually protect in my budget, it's the savings.
That's useful to know.
A bit uncomfortable.
Useful things sometimes are.
Upgrade phrase. Instead of, I care about experiences, try, I think my real financial priority priority right now is security. Though I'm trying to make sure, that doesn't mean I keep deferring all the things I actually want to do. Last word, spontaneous. Spontaneous. Adjective.
Spontaneous means doing something without planning, acting on the moment, following an impulse. Spontaneous spending can be wonderful. The last-minute trip, the unexpected dinner, or it can be the reason you're not sure where your money went.
Example, he was spontaneous with money in his 20s. Meals out on a Tuesday, trips booked the day before. He had great stories and a very small savings account. He didn't regret it, but he also noticed it caught up with him.
Mini dialogue. Are you a planner or spontaneous with money?
Heh, spontaneous by instinct, planner by necessity.
What does that mean?
My instinct is to say yes to things. My bank account has gradually taught me to pause first.
A useful education.
Upgrade phrase. Instead of, I don't plan much, try, I'm naturally spontaneous with spending, which I actually like about myself. But I've learned to build in some structure so the spontaneity doesn't work against me.
That's the word tour. Budget, splurge, security, trade-off, priority, spontaneous.
6 words for the conversation most people have quietly with themselves every time they check their bank balance. Let's close. Claire would spend. I would save.
And we're both right. And both probably wrong in different ways.
The honest version of this choice isn't save versus spend. It's, are you making a conscious decision or just doing what's comfortable?
And whichever side you're on, it's worth asking whether you're actually getting what you say you want.
Which side are you on? Save or spend? One sentence in English in the comments.
If this helped your English today, subscribe, give it a like, and share it with someone who's currently having this exact argument with their bank account.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Claire. There is no right answer. That really is the point.
Real English Lounge. See you next time.
Your English journey doesn't end here.
Keep listening, keep learning, and keep speaking.
Choose your next conversation.
We'll see you in the next episode of Real English Lounge.